If you're playing Tarisland and getting very frustrated with camera movements, keybind settings, or just how things look on your game, this is going to be the video for you because I'm going to go through the best settings on this game and explain what you're able to do and what you're not able to do for your account. So let's get into our Tarisland video for the day. Hello guys, yes, smash like, comment and subscribe for more daily videos of me, MrSneakyy, the one and only, and we're back on Tarisland and I've been loving this game. Honestly, it's such a fun game to play. And when it comes to settings, a lot of players get very frustrated with this game because there's a bunch of settings that's not helpful or they just don't know how to get access to them. So, one thing I will mention, if you're on mobile device, the way the camera moves on that device, I'm pretty certain is exactly the way it has to work. So it's a locked system. However, if you're able to remove that camera, I'm going to show you how. So if you go to the settings button and press settings as well, you'll see that you've got all of these different areas. So you can say autoplay audio, your FPS settings, all of this craziness all the way down. But if you scroll down to the bottom, you will see camera settings. You can have a free camera or a fixed camera, and you can choose which setting you want. I don't know, again, if this is available for mobile, but for any on the PC, this is going to be free for you. I have the free camera. Why? Because it reminds me of playing World of Warcraft. I can use the left click to move freely around my hero, and as well if I use the right click, right? So if I use left click and right click, I can move in the direction of the camera, and I don't need both hands. This is just all camera movement from my mouse, right? So you can do stuff like that with this motion. You can obviously hit the settings tab, go and put on the fixed camera view, and this is what it looks like, right? This is kind of what it looks like. I would always recommend, if you're going to use the fixed view, to zoom out. Zooming out is going to be your best friend in this mode, because the thing is, obviously, you can still look around yourself, which is great. But being in the fixed mode means you don't have to worry about that much of, the camera movement when it comes into the raid. So all you need to pay attention to is the ground, right? That's kind of the beauty of this. Paying attention to the ground, dodge the red AoE templates and not get hit by damage, right? So that just showcases straight away the different types of camera movements you're able to have. One thing I would recommend, which I'm doing now, turn off screen shake. I actually really dislike this screen shake thing. It does do a little bit of a shake when some things happen. It just throws you off. Just keep it nice and smooth and it's better for your account. Now, what else can you do? If you go into the graphics, you can change what your graphics settings are. The game's already set up into like 4K, and you can choose to go down into the bottom one. But the one I like to go to is preferences. Preferences does display different stuff in the game. So if you're wondering how people like I have all of my stuff on show, it's just through the settings. And again, if I go around here, you can see other players now. I can see what, alliance or guild they are in. I can also see what cool title they've got. So you can see right now, I've got Bane of the Parkers for completing the elite challenge stage, right, of one of the dungeons. So it's a really cool way if you want to customize what you're able to see from other players. That's the way to go. So you go into your settings, go into your preference, hit up what you want in here. Also, what you can also do is team up stuff. So what I might do, as you can imagine, when I go into streams is like auto reject. So this stops random players just spam inviting you with a group up invitation, which is a really good one. So you can keep this so it's manually on for your guild and you don't have to worry about it, since you should hopefully trust those guild put ones. A regular event push, I'd keep this on. Anything that happens to do with events, a message will prompt up, which I really do like. And if you want to go into window mode, this is your area to go into the window mode. And the scale, so this is, I have got it on 88%. This is my own preference, but you can see when you scale things up, it is going to make things really bigger. I don't like that. I actually kind of like it a little bit smaller, so I can kind of see what's going on around the whole area. Now, battle. Again, you can switch based on priorities, or you can switch in order. So this is dependent on the auto targeting system. So whenever you're playing in this game and you're trying to figure out which one to target, the game obviously does its own really good job at targeting the closest target to you. So here is switch from the nearest to the farthest, meaning it will try and target that way. Switch from the lowest HP to the highest HP, or switch based on class priority. So you can see if you pick on this one, it's going to target the tanks down, then the DPS, then the healers, and then down to the monsters. So you can see which way you want to go down. I preferably prefer this one, where you're targeting the lowest HP together, and then it all switches to the highest HP target. Hopefully everyone should switch to the right one, which is really, really nice. Obviously, these are all down to preference again, but you can change target with the tab key or by just clicking onto the target on screen. So, to finish things off, key bindings. You've got all your key bindings here. You can have your action bar as well as your target and screen. All of these are available for you on PC to change for your account. Now, we've gone through all those settings. Hopefully, it helped you guys being able to find the areas you've been wanting to try and adjust certain things. The other settings you can change, which I think is a really good one, and it will determine on, depending on what class you play, is the customized. So if you hit customize, this is going to allow you to bring up the whole area. And this is going to be good for certain classes, because you can see the team area right here, right? The team area is on the left side, and if you're playing something like a healer class, you might actually want the healer window more closer to the center of the screen, right? You might want it up here, you might want it down here. You might find your personal preference of where you want, obviously, your team area to be, because that's going to allow you then to obviously target those members in your group a lot easier, to get those pocket heals off for you. You can also change stuff like the damage BM area, so if there's any news, you know, any alerts, that can go here. Target area, target selection, again, you can change all of this, guys, wherever you want. Same with the map, you can move the map wherever you want for yourself too. It's just a really good thing that you're able to customize, honestly, all of your UI however you want. So just to give you guys that nice little tip and trick there too for that. So the final tip thing I'm going to talk about with the settings area, if you ever, guys, if you're a free-to-play spender, we will all find it. Even Asmon Gold's probably going to get stuck one time in this game. If you randomly maybe jump somewhere which you shouldn't be able to get to, and you're just actually stuck in the game, remember, in the systems, there is an unstick menu. It will get you out of wherever you are, and it will just kind of teleport you in the closest region, right? So, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. These are going to be basically the best settings in the game. If you're trying to figure out where all the different settings are, this video guide should be the one for you. If you want to get performance-based stuff, so if you're trying to make sure your game runs the maximum, you know, as it can, the best thing to do on your graphics is to lower it down to 1080p or to smooth and just let it run on 120 FPS and cook, boys. If you really want the maximum, that's the way. But for me, you can see I'm running it on the 4K menu. It's running perfectly fine. I've not dropped any frames right now, and we're having a good old time. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is today's video on Tarisland. If you want me to do certain videos for this game, put a comment down below. The comment with the most thumbs up, guys, will be in the next video in the Tarisland list. So hopefully your video is going to be on the channel. So until the next one, smash a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I hope I've helped you out. Until the next video, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.